It's been a long 2 years, New York City, as it is your boy, Brian Williams, back in the Ambition booth for the historic Ambition 100, joined by none other than one of my favorite white men, Jimmy Hughes, my brother in Christ. How are we doing tonight?
I am fantastic, and I really do love your energy. You really bring up the energy compared to my normal broadcast partner, the Hall of Famer Paul Q. Just like Christine does. She's really amped out here.
Well, Jim, you talk about energy, and there is so much energy here tonight already, man. Just an historic Ambition card. So many years in the making. So many bright, talented stars have found their start in Ambition. I could go on and on with what has been going on, but let us talk about these two women here, Jim. Pearl and Christine, both of these women had their start in OCW around the same time, and now we're going to see them go at it yet again on the biggest stage Ambition has had yet.
That's correct, Brian. 2 out of 3 falls tonight. There will be a definitive winner between these two. These two women are the definition of ambition and why we run shows like Ambition. They've gotten their start, and they are tied to the rocket ship, shooting to the moon, if you will. As many would say, Pearl points to the sky. Apropos, if I can say it myself.
Just saying, man, if she likes big dudes, then she needs to leave Bash and get with a bigger dude. But listen, I'm excited to be here. Such a long time since I've been in the commentary booth. It's Ambition 100. Christine, Pearl, 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, man, it's go time.
Greg just rang the bell. It's time to go. Pearl's dipping out pretty quick here, Brian.
You know, and I would expect nothing less from the Wicked Witch of the Web. We have seen Pearl. We've seen everything that she has done in such a short span of time in her, in her career in OCW, Jim. You know, she had, quite honestly, probably one of the greatest feuds with Valkyrie of last year. And we're seeing it now, man. She's ruthless. And that is exactly what has brought this young woman to the stage that she's on right now.
Yes, she has done quite a bit to get here, and she's also currently entangled in some type of triangle with, appears, the world's women's wrestling champion, Empress, and Marissa Welch. So a lot going on in the world of Pearl.
Well, you know, man, that's what happens when you try and get there and get your fingers in all the cookie jars. But Christine is not going to matter tonight about that, because her main focus, Jim, is on Pearl, and she is looking to put Pearl in her pass as a big drop kick to the upper spine. That doesn't feel good.
Christine looks to start fast here. She got a win over Pearl, I believe it was on Riot 631, because she started fast and blitzed Pearl with maneuvers just like that.
One count. We're not going to see a fall just yet, Jim, but like you said earlier, this is a 2 out of 3 falls match. So honestly, both of these women, they really don't have to be worried about losing that first fall. What they need to be worried about is making sure that their opponent doesn't get too far away in the momentum. And we've seen with Pearl that she's brilliant at that. She will curb your momentum in a moment's notice.
Absolutely. Her high-flying, innovative, and unorthodox offense can do that to you quicker than Hiccup.
Jeez. Huge knee by Christine, man. And, you know, that the size difference, Jim. We've seen that pretty much all of Pearl's time here in OCW outside of that legendary feud with Valkyrie, which I don't even know how this woman is honestly here right now. The recovery process in OCW is truly out of this world. But, man, it's phenomenal to be here.
I mean, you say that about Pearl, but Christine has faced a lot of adversity herself, Brian. She was once fired by the company for some Instagram posts that occurred over Resolution Weekend and was brought back in part by the help of her mentor, Garna Cecil. So Christine's faced quite a road herself to get here.
You know what, Jim? Sometimes people are going to sit there and they might say that Christine brought some stuff onto herself. And You know, usually I'm not one to sit here and, you know, point fingers at people, but when you make your bed, at times you got to sleep in it, and that's kind of the way that OCW has been for over 20 years.
Absolutely, Brian. I totally agree with what you're saying. As Pearl goes for what it looks like some more of that unorthodox offense.
Look at her just twisted. Oh!
Quite the arm drag there from Pearl.
But you know what? That's where people sit here and they like to underestimate Pearl. They like to underestimate these smaller wrestlers because they think, oh, I don't have the size. But it's like, Pearl, we're seeing it right now, Jim. The speed, the athleticism, the agility. And she just drops another kick into the mouth of Christine yet again, going for this quick cover.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry, Brian. It looks like we got 2 count. Ooh, that was close.
Almost, man. That could have been our first fall there. That would have been a very early fall. And that, honestly, I said it might not spell disaster, but that would have been horrible for Christine this early in the match to let that happen.
You don't want to fall behind early in a match like this. This is the type of match where you've got to stay even with your opponent.
Oof, that doesn't feel good, man. You're back right to the mat. Christine trying to get something here, Jim. Off the rope.
And a stiff forearm or clothesline shot to the neck, but Pearl will not quit. Another reversal. Oh, and she's going for it. This is a hard reset.
I love that maneuver. She's going for the pin. No, Christine, that's that fighting spirit of Christine, Jim, where when the going gets tough, man, we've seen it so many times in this past year. You know, these last 2 years where people they get hit with such a hard maneuver that adrenaline, that instinct takes over to where they just force their opponent off of them.
Yeah, there's plenty of examples that I can harken back to, Brian, like Hell in a Cell. Pearl did that when Valerie hit Pearl with Angel's Grace, her finishing move.
It's truly something to, you know, be in awe about, Jim. You know, you got to sit here and you're sitting here watching these women just go at it with one another, and the fact that this adrenaline, that fire to want to be great, to want to be at the top of the mountain of this division. If I'm Dragana or if I'm M, these are 2 women that I'm watching for in the future because they are the future of our women's division.
These 2 are definitely the definition of ambition, as I said earlier. As Christine has really kept this thing pretty even so far, Brian, I've been impressed by her performance.
I have been impressed by it as well. You know, I am kind of a little bit shocked that Pearl thus far has been taking it down the middle, Jim, but oh my God!
Sweet dreams, a German suplex of might.
Jim, I think Pearl might be out of it, but maybe not, as Pearl's just planting Christine, a huge leg-assisted DDT, going for the cover. No, sir, only a 1.
Just a quick 1 count. Christine showing that resiliency. My favorite commentary word.
Hey, man, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Nick Pepperoni, baby, you're loved, man. And here we go. Pearl trying to get some momentum going. Beautiful drop kick, flipping off of Christine. Yet again, that size, quote-unquote, disadvantage being advantageous for Pearl. Swooping around that satellite DDT, Jim. She planted her.
She goes for a quick cover. Is this it? Nope,
No,
just
it's
another
not.
1 count. Just another 1 count. More fight from Christine. These women are ready to go in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
Hey, man,
Quick.
when you... Oh, I'm sorry, Jim, excuse me, but when you're in a match at this caliber, on a show of this magnitude, you got to be on top of your game.
Christine looks like she was just annoyed that Pearl tried to pin her after that standing moonsault. And she just pulled the plug on Christine.
And wow, Jim, only a 1. Yeah, Christine, she's not here to go down lightly. Oh my God!
Pearl is throwing caution to the wind. She says, I'm going to give you everything I've got tonight in order to show you I am the better wrestler.
Ambition 100, man, that is what I expect out of every single performer here tonight. And Pearl will absolutely take a count out for this first fall, Jim. Let us not act surprised if that happens.
Agreed, but Christine's back in the ring quickly. And we've got a rolling stunner.
Good Lord, dude, the system stunner. Could that... Dude, wow, Christine, she's here to fight, Jim.
Yes, she is, and a system stunner indeed. True for a seeded variety, but missed. As these two go back and forth.
Oh my God.
Smacks.
Oh God.
The disrespect from Pearl.
Off the rope and oh golly, the huge knee to the dome. Could this be our first fall? Wow.
Christine keeps fighting. Brian, she refuses to go down. What is Pearl going to have to do to keep her down?
I think you might just need to throw some steps at her, to be honest with you. But Jim, the thing is, you gotta get 2 pinfalls, man. Even if she gets 1, Christine's still in this match. Huge elbow drop.
Christine's slowing down the pace, favoring her as the bigger and stronger of the two. She wants to slow this down and throw Pearl around. Keep Pearl from using her speed advantage.
Which is the absolute perfect thing to do right now. But oh, Pearl raking the eyes, and what is this? Look at, oh my God!
A front flip hurricanrana from Pearl, but just another 1 count.
Yeah, man, this is, I think Christine is, she's going to be real exhausted.
These two are leaving it all out there, and this is what you would expect at an event. The profile of the DDT, like Ambition100.
Jim, we don't even have a pinfall yet. Like, oh my God!
The plug has been pulled again on Christine. That's got to be it for the first fall, right, Brian?
Jim! We're going to be here all night, brother, because Christine, it does not work for her, brother.
The crowd's going to be chanting women's wrestling pretty soon.
Oh, man, and we're going to see it one more time. Give me a hard reset. Can this solidify the first fall? No. Oh,
no.
Wow. Oh, Jim, I missed this.
At this point, you got to hit her with the kitchen sink, Brian. What is Pearl going to do?
I think she just needs to take the referee and throw him at her.
Oh.
Because, like, I don't know what else there's left to do, Jim.
Mr. Sensation does not condone these remarks. He will find anyone who touches Greg. Just reminding the wrestling public.
Christine trying to get something. Oh, man, I think she was looking for that stunner. Oh, Christine, a beautiful dodge, Jim.
Yes, but the drop kick is countered by Pearl. Boots to the stomach. Pearl's trying to pin her again.
Get enough gas. Oh, man, Jim. No.
Just a 1 count.
Kick her in the face again, Pearl. Oh!
Oh, she tried, but Christine dodges it this time, and it's sweet dreams for Pearl.
Oh, my goodness. Both women are down. Christine exhausted. Crawling
over for that cover.
Look
Brian. She's going to hook the leg.
Barely hooking the leg. 1, 2, and Crystal. Oh, my God.
How did Pearl kick out of that? Looked like she was done for sure on that first fall.
Look at her. Pearl is gassed, man. These women have been going at it. Oh, I think she was looking for that plug pull one more time, but no, Christine, well scouted.
Christine has seen the boot to the face multiple times in this match, so she is ready for it at this point.
Well, I sure would hope so, because she's gotten kicked so many times that I'm surprised she's still coherent right now.
Yeah, they're probably going to be needing to talk to independent concussion specialists after this match. Oh! Power bomb! Oh! But Pearl's right back up, running right into Christine there.
Oh, but she rolls her up, Jim. This is so smart here, taking her off guard. 1, 2, and Pearl's going to steal the first fall.
Oh, we got the first fall. The 1-0 Pearl in this 2 out of 3 falls match, and she's going to keep the heat on her, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Backfire, baby. Come on. Shout out to it. Can we get it? Christine, no, sir.
Again, Pearl, the kicks, and grabbing her by the hair and just tossing the bigger woman in Christine across the ring. Pearl looks like she's angry at this point.
Oh. Pearl looked like she was trying to sacrifice herself and throw her and Christine over the top rope. But Jim, we're seeing it again, my brother. Give me that hard reset.
Resets. We got a hard reset. Is this it? 2,
Oh!
Oh, she just kicked out. This match is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over quite yet.
That was like a 2.99, Jim. But you know Pearl is not going to stay down. And here we go.
She could not pull the plug that time, and Christine is following up with a flurry. We've got a nice scoop slam.
Oh, man, you got to think Christine's definitely getting in desperation mode here because this has been, let's call a spade a spade. This has been primarily all Pearl.
Absolutely. Pearl has dominated the majority of the matchup, and Christine, like I said earlier, needed to keep this closer than she has. She desperately needs a fall at this point. A big suplex, but she looks gassed, Brian. She looks absolutely gassed. I don't know how much fuel is left in that tank.
Well, you know, she's grandstanding hot dog and Jim, but she is down 0-1, man. And that it's not a time to do that because I completely agree with you. She looks exhausted. Pearl looks like she is the fresher participant right now. And if I'm Christine, man, I'm swarming her. I am not allowing, like, these are mistakes, Jim, that we cannot do if we're Christine.
Yeah, it's got to be a perfect match from here on out for Christine for her to have a chance to get back into this thing. Christine looks like she's going to be Irish whipping. And back in the ring for Pearl. Nice little snapmare over the ring ropes.
Oh, yeah, and look at that. Yet again, I think Christine was going for that big German. Pearl not allowing her. Pearl off the ropes. Oh, yeah, double knee face buster. Planting Christine
and
down, going for the win. 2.
And 3.
Jim, did you see what I see?
Yes, that is 2-0. Pearl is your winner of the 2 out of 3 falls match. Definitive win. Dominant.